What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Day here, back again with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be going over a Q&A. And I asked y'all to ask some questions on Instagram and YouTube. And I'm going to be answering them in this video. So, if you ask some questions, I appreciate you, for participating in that. And, yeah, hopefully, the whole purpose of this is to, give my thoughts on some things, or, maybe help somebody understand something better, or, just like getting to know me a little bit better, whatever the case may be. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, so we're gonna hop right into it. So yeah, let's start with the first question. So starting with the first one, shout out to you, bro, because I've been wanting to answer this like for a good minute, and I'm gonna be covering up the names, just for like privacy reasons. But yeah, so he asked, how do you feel about the new broker situation and prop firms going forward? Alright, so we're going to be talking about the prop firms first. And before we even get into it, I am not affiliated with Funded Pips. I'm not affiliated with Funded Engineer. I'm not affiliated with any type of business or, company name that I'm going to name. And it's probably going to stay like that for this channel because, if you go down, I'm going down with you, right? If we're using the same thing and something tends to happen, I'm not saying those companies that I listed are going to go down. I'm just saying if anything happens, bro, I just want you to know that I have no ties to the point where I'm trying to like sell you something or get you to sign up for anything like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's, for the people out there like who are affiliated with these companies or whatever the case may be, it's nothing wrong with that, bro. Just me personally, I'm not tying myself to anything. So starting with prop firms, I already know, like, for my US customers, y'all heard the news about FTMO, like they're not offering services to US, right? And I have done so much research, bro, to the point where I feel like I know like a good amount to be able to share things with you. One of the main things that I really want you to like look forward to, like I said, if you live in the US, is Dubai-based prop firms. From what my understanding, Dubai has more like leeway with things, right? Prop firms that are registered in Dubai, I feel like tend to be maybe like the safest ones that you can possibly go with. And that's why I do recommend Funded Pips and Funded Engineer, right? I'm not saying that they'll always accept US customers. There may be a time where they might not, but Dubai-based prop firms, from my understanding, are probably like the safest ones that we can go with, right? I'm not, don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. The CEO of Funded Pips actually gave like a very, very good reason. If I could find the Twitter post, then I'll post it like right here. But he gave a very, very good reason on why he moved his like company and he like registered it in Dubai, right? I feel like in terms of like operations of just like having the prop firm registered there and like everything that's going on with like the brokers, prop firms, all that stuff, and like especially if you're in the US, I feel like he made a very, very smart decision, and everything just makes sense. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, honestly, I'm just really sticking with Funded Pips and Funded Engineer. There may be like other prop firms that I may go with, but my main ones are going to be those two, right? So yeah, and I'm not telling you that you cannot like trade with any other prop firm. That's not what I'm saying, right? I'm just saying that be mindful, do your own research, and just know that we are living in a whole new era where regulations are really, really like tightening down, right? Y'all can see it. Y'all literally seen it from like the past like 2 months. Right? If you live in the US, you know how crazy restrictive it is, right? So yeah, those are for my US customers, right? For everybody else who's like overseas, and I'm not really completely sure about regulations with like anywhere else other than where I live at, but I still recommend the same prop firms. I still recommend Funded Pips and Funded Engineer. Alone from like the regulations and all that stuff, they really do have like the best like trading conditions that I have traded with. And trust me, I have traded with every single prop firm that you can literally think of, bro. Like every like kind of known prop firm I've traded with. From my experience, bro, Funded Pips literally has like the best trading conditions. Not affiliated. I'm not affiliated. But they really do have the best trading conditions, in my opinion, from like what I've traded with, and Funded Engineer as well too. So yeah, all right, so getting into the brokers, right? Like again, I'm gonna stick to like a USA perspective, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts for like overseas. From USA perspective, I cannot trade gold. You know me, like, if you see my video, I like listed a video on why I only trade gold. But I realized I cannot trade gold regulated. I made an announcement on my Instagram, if you follow me up there, that I'm going to be focusing on GU and AU, right? And me personally, with the whole broker situation going on, I am not depositing my money into any more unregulated brokers. In the past, I traded with Hinkle Trade, right? And it's nothing against the brokers. Like I said, it's just the US. I'm being hush. I'm not getting Bro, I'm not getting targeted by Uncle Sam, bro. I'm not getting targeted. I'm not speaking on nothing, bro. I'm just saying I'm not trading with any type of unregulated brokers because they really are cracking down. What I recommend for people to do that's in the US, if you want to trade like NAS, US 30, like indices, you know, commodities, all that stuff, right? Go to futures. Please go to futures. That seemed like the only safe way on how you can keep up with those type of symbols. If you are still trading Forex, right, like currency pairs, GU, AU, NZD, USD, you can like do both. You can either go to futures or you can go to a regulated broker. And the one that I'm gonna be using is Forex.com, right? When I make the decision to trade gold again, I'm gonna get the money from the prop firms, build up my personal account. Boom, I'll go over to futures. Now I'll continue my trading with gold over there, right? So I feel like the key thing here for me personally, like to each his own, I am not like depositing any type of money in any other like unregulated broker. You know, I feel like that's just like not safe to do anymore. I really appreciate that question, fam. I've been wanting to tackle that for like a good minute. But moving on to the next one is gonna be, how has trading affected your life? Shout out to you, bro, you know? So trading has affected me tremendously, man. Like, I feel like I changed as a new person. I just like gotten better with like, you know, making smarter decisions, being healthier. You know, I have to be healthy in order to like give my best performance. It goes on and on and on and on, bro. Like, and trading really has taught me a lot of lessons when it came to just being disciplined, right? On and off the charts, like going to bed on time, you know, just making sure that I'm eating right, you know, not because sometimes when I like, you know, just snacking on things, you know, and I wake up the next morning, I know for a fact that I shouldn't have ate that before I went to bed, right? And I like get headaches. I'll start feeling like a little bit dizzy when I wake up, and I had to cut that out. You know, I can't show up like not 100% to the markets. You cannot do that. If you show up anything less than 100% to the markets, you will get clapped. Trading just taught me to be like a better person, you know, more mature, more serious about life, and it really gave me a purpose, you know. And this next question is gonna kind of like tie with the one I just answered. So it's gonna be, what's your number one reason for trading? And shout out to you, bro. My number one reason for trading is my time. I'm not gonna lie, like my time is really what I'm really trying to achieve, because with time it comes with freedom, right? I don't even really care about the money for real. Like, obviously, you know, I do want to, you know, try to make as much as I can and all that good stuff. But if I had a job offer for 200K a year and I knew that like I can make 100K a year with trading, I'm taking the 100K a year. You know, I'm taking that like pay, like half cut, whatever. And I'm taking that because with trading, I'll have the ability to make my own time. I won't have to like, you know, feel grumpy and like just hating like everything because I have to go into work, be told what to do for 8 hours, and like putting wear and tear on my body, bro. Like, nah, bro. Like, I'm not trying to like stick to that my whole entire life. And it's like, bro, my body be aching, bro. Like, too young for this, you know what I'm saying? We got so much that we have to do in life, or we want to do in life. We can't do that and enjoy the things without time. So just getting my time freedom back for the most part is like the number one thing. And the same person also asks, who do you look up to in the industry? No glaze, bro. Trust me when I say this, no glaze, bro. Now for real, a lot of y'all already may know, but I gotta give it to Doyle Exchange, bro. Like, literally, bro, he has literally built a huge foundation in this industry, man. And I really hope he like understands like the impact that he drastically made on people's lives, man, because he really helped out a lot of people, man. Like, not even joking. When people come into my DMs asking me what they need to get started, like any tips, whatever I can like give them, I always link his videos, bro. Always link his psychology videos, his like strategy videos, his car combos. Like, bro, his whole page, bro, like go check it out. I'm gonna link it in the description. I'm gonna put it right here, whatever. Bro, go check out Doyle Exchange, man. I promise you, man, this whole page, whether it's his Instagram or his YouTube, is straight fire, bro. Straight facts, gems, all that good stuff. Moving on to the next question is gonna be, how long have you been in the game? Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you. I don't know the exact date. I'm gonna put it right here somewhere, but I've been in the game for 4 years, right? I've just been straight grinding. I'm not saying like I'm like some guru or whatever, or I'm not some like, you know, somebody who just knows it all, but I have literally gained so much information, bro, just from the longevity of me being a trader. And I can honestly say that like I do not regret my decision at all. Like, bro, I'm so close to where I want to be at. I just it's really right there. I'm like achieving so much things that I've always set myself out to like achieve. And just over the past 4 years, I really have, like I said, going back to the last question, I really changed as a person, man. So you know, it's been a really good journey, you know, and I really don't feel like I regret anything at all. Honestly, I'll be real with you. All right, so moving on to the next question. It's not really a question, but still shout out to you, bro. I appreciate it. Make a video on how to use Rise as a payout, right? So with Rise, right, there's a lot of mixed reviews on it right now. And so I'm trying to still like kind of like scope everything out and trying to, you know, like see what's going on. But with funded pips, I do know that you have to use Rise over a payout of $500, right? So I'm gonna have to use it eventually. And whenever the time comes, bro, I'm definitely gonna make a video on it, and I'm gonna like walk y'all step by step, kind of like what I did for like the whole Kraken thing, which is like, you know, my first video and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that, so be on the lookout for that, right? All right, so next question, it's gonna be like 2 questions that are like kind of the same. So one of them is gonna be about your strategy, SMC, or I think he's meant to say or ICT. Shout out to you, bro. And then the other one is going to be, what strategy do you use? So it's the same thing. Shout out to you too, bro. So yeah, so I trade Renko, right? So with Renko trading, it's something completely different from the traditional Japanese candle way. And you know, I'm really tapping into it. You know, I posted a video on it about like a few like weeks ago and all that stuff. But I am going to be doing another Renko video because like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not trading gold until I move to futures. So currently I'm trading GBP USD and AUD USD, right? So with new like symbols and stuff comes for new settings and all that good stuff. So yeah, so I'm definitely gonna make an updated guide on like how I'm trading Renko like currently right now. And yeah, I've traded supply and demand before and Fibonacci before, and those work. Those completely work. You know, I've made personal broker withdrawals. I made like a prop firm withdrawals and stuff like that. Like, I'm not saying those do not work at all. You know, I'm just really wanted to kind of like expand my knowledge with trading. And when I saw the different chart types, I started to get more into like other things like Hakinashi and like Renko and all that other stuff. And it's like, bro, like obviously, you know, I highly recommend you to always learn, you know, base like market structure, price action, all that good stuff. But once you started to get more accustomed to the markets and how it moves, then I feel like you can branch out into other things, right? So that was me with Renko. And yeah, all right, so next question, shout out to you, bro. You said what's your thoughts about ICT? And you know, my thoughts about ICT is honestly, I tried it, but like it wasn't for me, right? I just feel like it just wasn't like adaptable to the way how I wanted to trade. But it do work. You know, I've seen people get funded, I've seen people make withdrawals, I've seen people actually be really successful with it. You know, it's something that, you know, you're really gonna have to pay attention to and take the time to learn to actually like understand it. With anything, you know, take the time to learn anything, that's, you know, that's a given, right? But for me personally, you know, I didn't really like, I wasn't too fond of it. I'm not gonna lie, I really wasn't. You know, nothing like that. If you trade ICT, that's perfect, you're cool, right? Everything works, you know, everything works. As long as you have the data, you get to like backtest it, actually get to, you know, apply it, all that good stuff, you realize, you know, what you have to do when you go to like trade and stuff like that. My fault about the quality too. I feel like the sun is kind of like going down too. So yeah, my fault if it's like kind of, you know, dropping in quality. Sorry about that. And the same person actually asked, what's your risk management plan to pass a challenge? Now, this is really, really subjective, right? I feel like it can vary by person. So me personally, I feel like if you're experienced, right, you know what you're doing, you like basically you backtested your strategy, your data, you know that you've made like withdrawals that you were like able to make 8% in a free trial demo account, another personal account, you're good. I feel like me personally, you should risk from like 1.5 to 2% on the challenges, and then for the funded accounts, risk like 0.5 to like 1%, right? And the reason I say that is because with challenges, the way how I look at them, I do not like to spend a lot of time on challenges, bro. I do not. There's a point in time when I was risking like 0.75%. It was the worst feeling, bro. I was on a challenge for like no shade, you know, no shade to like nobody who like takes challenges like a longer way. There's definitely no like wrong way to do it. There's no right way to do it. Me personally, I just did not like the feeling of me lingering on a challenge for so long when I knew that like my results were like there. You know what I'm saying? I had my strategy. I knew in myself that I was a good trader. So I was able to do this like, you know, quickly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to rush the process or anything like that. But when it comes to taking challenges, I like to actually, you know, just like let it boom, like get past it. You know what I'm saying? And then this is going to be the last question. You know, like I said, I apologize for the quality too. I just getting dark outside. Shout out to you, bro. You said, on average, how long does it take to be profitable? So this is also kind of subjective too. And it kind of goes back to what I was saying about like if you're a beginner, intermediate, don't think of trading as like a get rich quick type of thing. You're gonna have to spend time with it, right? Your journey may be shorter than another person's, your journey may be longer than another person's, right? You're on your own journey. So when it comes to profitability, I feel like it really ranges. It really ranges from how did you learn this? You know, what did you do to get better? You know, what did you do to like stop making the same mistake? You know, this is so much like stuff that really goes into it. But in my personal opinion, I feel like to actually be like profitable, I feel like maybe at least a good like 3 to 4 years. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's plenty of people who like gotten profitable less than that, maybe like 2 years, 1 year. But I feel like I tie profitability to your experience in the markets, right? So if you have more experience of knowing what you have to do in the markets or knowing how it works, then I feel like you have more of a, like, I want to say success rate with profitability, but it's all just like statistics, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Just like, it's all really just depending on you, honestly. There's really no right answer, you know. So, and yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's Q&A for real. You know, I really want to do these more in the future, so you know, let me know, you know, how you liked it in the comments below, you know, if you learned something, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna label this as number 1, and I'll probably do like another one maybe like sometime like next month or in a few more weeks. I have no idea, but I do want to do these more often just so I can kind of like tackle some questions, and you know, if anybody has something to say or anything like that, you know, I could be able to like give my feedback and get some answers, and like, you know, just actually be in tune with like my community or my audience, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but with all that being said, you know, I appreciate you for making it this far in the video. If you go ahead and give me a like and subscribe, and yeah, looking forward to like my new wrinkle strategy, and I'm gonna update y'all on like my challenges and all that good stuff. So yeah, until next time, I appreciate you. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I'm out.